I begged the DA a long time ago not to ever let him out of prison because I knew that he would do this to someone else. I've never.
She is referring to Jesse McFadden. This is why people who are charged with SA should probably never be able to get out. It should probably be a life sentence, in my opinion. And I think this is a perfect example of why in the beginning of this video, you see the victim of this man's first crimes that he was convicted of, that he did 20 years on, saying that this man should never get out of jail. He would do it again. What happens? Now 6 innocent people are dead in rural Oklahoma due to this coward Jesse McFadden, who's been convicted as a pedo, different things. He was also due in court Tuesday for child porn charges. Why these charges all occurred while he was in prison with a cell phone. Lots of people know, if you've ever been incarcerated, yes, cell phones are in prison. If you got enough money, a CO will bring them in. The price is right, the flight's tonight, like I like to say. But this is sad that someone helped this pedo have a cell phone knowing his charges. It's just terrible that a CO would help someone like him have a cell phone. He was able to actually get child porn pictures while in there. He was never charged with these charges until just recently. The victim has been trying for years to get this man in court for what he did to her while he was incarcerated for his first SA charge. So who's to blame here? Of course, Jesse McFadden is, but don't the legal system have to do something different when we see that these guys reoffend? I'm a recovering addict myself. I am all about second chances. Also, in the beginning of the video, my comments about this man being a coward was directed at him. Anyone who deals with depression or knows someone who's tried to take their life or has ever attempted, I'm not making light of it. It takes a very strong person and a very sad person to be able to do that. I'm not complimenting somebody. I'm saying if you're ever in that point in life where you think of suicide, reach out. If you don't know where, places to call, get at me in the comments. I will find you some resources if you're dealing with depression and ever thinking of this. But this video is to talk about, why do we let these pedos back out on the street when the recidivism rate is worse than that of drug addicts? Okay, people who are weirdly attracted to children, there's something wrong with them. There's not. I like to think anybody is fixable, but there's a true evil in someone who can hurt a kid and who is attracted in that type of manner to kids. And I don't know that that's fixable. And I'm one who believes anything's fixable, anybody could change, but I don't know that these guys can change. I've been incarcerated, I've done time, I've almost got a hate crime for messing with these guys. I actually was going through a dorm one day when I was incarcerated, seeing a group of these guys watching Disney movies, and I said it was a trigger for them. And I pulled the movie out and I took it from him, took it to my buddy, and I said, "Look, why'd you give it to this guy? You know what he is. It's a trigger for these guys. Don't let them watch kiddie movies." It's weird. It's just weird. That's my own personal experience. That I've seen then how protected they are in the system, and it's just sad. It sickens me that we got a legal system who protects these guys, gives them special rights, special protection, but yet, we try to treat them the same as we treat drug addicts, and it just don't make sense to me that the same thing that works to heal a drug addict is not going to help someone who is this twisted in the head that they are attracted to kids. And it's just sad that our legal system is not making punishment stricter for first-time offenders, that do SAs. If you don't know what that is, get at me in the comments. I'll tell you. I got to be careful what I say. But for these guys, the first offense, they should smoke their boots. And I don't know that these guys should get out ever. In my opinion, they should do life. I think we should actually stone them. Let the townspeople gather and sell rocks to people and let them help do it, because what type of evil is it that hurts kids and is looks at kids in that manner? Um, these basically this horrific scene was discovered Monday. They had a Amber Alert on two missing teens who was found amongst the 7 dead that was shot to death, and basically the parents did not know this Jesse McFadden was a convicted sex offender. Basically, I think he had stepchildren that played with these girls that had the Amber Alert. Basically, the parents didn't know this guy's history. Once their kids came up missing, then they found out his history, and people were sending them, what he was convicted of, what he did time for. By that time, it was too late, sadly. And if anything comes out of this, I even seen the 16-year-old girl's father speaking on this yesterday, is if this tragedy can help another parent, vet who your kids are around. You can never be too safe, even if it's someone you met at your church you've known for a few years. If you've never ran their background, run their background. And I know I hate to say that, but because I don't want everybody running me. I'm a two-time felon for drug charges and different things that I'm not proud of from my past, but I'd rather someone see my past and know that I'm at least not this type of sicko. And I'm just telling people, you have to run people's backgrounds this day and age. This type of evil is out there. You got the Lori Dable case where she offed her own kids. You got the Letitia Stunge case where she basically took out her own stepson. I don't know what type of evil this is in the world. That there's so many people harming kids, but it's just sad. It's horrific. If anyone can get anything from this tragedy that happened in Oklahoma, it is run background checks on anyone your kids are around. Know everything you can know about them. And even then, there's all types of these predators that are out here that's not got caught yet. You guys think that there should be something done to lengthen the time that these type of offenders get? Please get at me in the comments. We need to start speaking out and do something to make the punishment for these type of crimes way stricter, way longer sentences. And like I showed at the beginning of the video, this guy's first victim that he was convicted of knew this was going to happen again. The sad truth is, had they reacted in a timely manner with the second victim while he was still incarcerated on his first stint, this would have never happened. Sadly to say, they took 10 years, almost a decade, to get this guy in court on the child P charges that he was supposed to be in court for yesterday. They took a decade getting him into court for these charges, and none of this would have happened. Glad you turned on the Crime Street. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.